Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarny Cat Crochet. This is another episode of What's in My Cup, What's on My Hook, What's on My Mind. Episode 6, I believe. um, so we'll get started with What's in My Cup. I stayed up pretty late last night. It was 2:24 in the AM before I went to bed because I did that knit and chat video. I don't know, I just got a wild notion to stay up and make a video. So this morning, it's Folgers coffee. Black Silk is the name of the blend, and it is got coconut creamer in it. I love coconut. It's my favorite. And it's in my thankful, grateful, blessed mug. I am all three of those things. I'm thankful for you all. I'm grateful for you all and all that, just you could be grateful for anything, especially nowadays. If you had food this morning, if you had a place to lay your head last night, if you got air to breathe that's not polluted, then you have something to be thankful for and grateful. And I always feel blessed. I've been blessed with so many new friends. With the giveaway, I'm getting a lot more subscribers and so many comments, and I just want to comment so badly, you guys, on that, but I won't because I don't want scammers to scam any of my new friends. So I just keep hearting and liking your video. That's as much as I can do on that one. But you guys have said so many neat things, and I've had so many awesome conversations with everybody. Not on that, but on other videos that people are, once they subscribe, they kind of look around and explore. Please feel free to do that. They're all on there. I think there's 50 some videos. I can't remember exactly, but there's a lot. And people are commenting on the videos and telling me about their fall plans and traditions, and it's just so awesome. Stuff I would never get to know if y'all don't take part of your precious time and stop and tell me. So I'm just so happy. I've been so happy these last couple of days. You guys have really helped me. So I'm going to take a drink of this. I love it so much. Too much, probably. Oh boy. Now I gotta put this back down where I don't spill. I'm a notorious spiller. And I've got books over here, so I want to be careful. And I got some yarn. Okay, but what's on my hook, y'all, is complicated. I've got so many things on my hook right now. It's like I got a squirrel moment and I had to start everything. I have those granny squares misplaced somewhere for the Christmas stockings that I'm making. Also, I'm going to do a granny square blanket crochet along. I don't know if I'm going to start that before Christmas. I may start it in my birthday month, which is January. Like a new year, new project kind of thing. I don't know. I'm still thinking on it, so don't quote me just yet. But anyway, I got the granny squares for the Christmas stocking. I got to finish. I want to at least finish one. For my one and only. I like to put a few still now, even though he's fixing to be 25 this year. I like to put a couple of trinkets and a stocking and just, nostalgia toys and stuff like that. I got some ideas, so I won't say them out loud because he's in the other room doing his college homework, so he's listening. But So I have that stocking going on. Sorry, it's first thing in the morning. I have allergies, but I took my medicine, so I'm good. Then I have the wrist warmer thing going on. I really, really love the colors. You can't really see how pretty it's going to be till I get them off the hook. I'm not the greatest knitter, but I do. These are my favorite needle. Not to get too far off track because I want to go through logically, but my favorite knitting needles are bamboo, clover, the ones with the strings in between, so your stuff doesn't fall off. If you have to set it down, you just scoot it onto the middle of the string and then set it down, and it's not going to fall off the edges. These were given to me by Smiley's Yarn Company. They were closing out their store, and I had ordered some closeout yarn for them. That Yarn Art Finland that's in the giveaway was some of that yarn. But anyway, so they gave me 3 sets of needles. The orange ones, the ones I used to open the box, these are my favorite color. Well, my favorite color is rust, but these are in the spectrum. It kind of looks a little reddish on here, but it's like actually a day glow orange. It's like it's orange. But anyway, out of the 3 needles that they gave me, this one was my favorite one. But then I got these blue-gray ones. They're all plastic. But don't worry, they're not going to get thrown away. They're going to be used for life as long as I live. Maybe it'll be passed on, you know. I might have grandchildren by then and they'll have them, so they're not going to go into the ocean. Oh, and I have a purple set. Okay, so like this is a bluey metallic. The purple is kind of like that. And this one was like day glow. But anyway, they gave me 3 of those sets for free with my yarn. That was really, really sweet of them. They retired, and so they closed down their shop. I'm sorry, you guys. I wash my hair first thing in the morning, and then it's just terrible till about the afternoon, and it all softens out. Which means I always look weird when I go to the doctor, because I wash my hair and I leave the house. But anyway, it'll get better as the day goes on. So I have the stocking, the wrist warmer to match the one that I lost, and the hat I was working on for my dad with the glow. Well, it's reflective. You can't really see it on camera, but there is strings of reflective, really tiny reflective thread going through it. And I was wondering, and other people were wondering too, about how how reflective it really was going to be. And just by accident, I had the box sitting on the floor, and I was going past it, getting ready to go to bed for the night after I'd made that video, and I looked over, and with the light shining on it and my glasses, I could see it really well. It was they're gonna know you're there if you're out in the whole point is so you'll be noticed if you're on the side of the road or out in the middle of the woods or whatever. So it definitely is very reflective. So the name of it, that's the same brand as this one. I showed it on my other video. Is Basic Stitch Reflective, Lion brand. These were on clearance, so I don't know if they're still going to have them, but you could go check and check eBay and Etsy and other places. Just type in this brand and it'll show you everywhere where you can still get it, probably. If you have you know, anybody in your family that, like maybe a police officer, you could make a you know, a beanie because it's in black, or anybody that's going to be out near the roadsides, out in the woods, you know, and you want them to make sure they're seen so they don't get, this would be a really good yarn to pick up. For anything else, I just don't know. That would be the thing that I could think of. Or maybe, oh, a hat for a bike rider or a jogger would be really good, especially now fall's coming up. So I highly recommend it. It is very reflective. I was surprised at the amount of reflection that was coming off of it. Actually, I thought it was a gimmick, but I wanted to try it because I'm curious like that. So yeah, the hat. Oh, and then I'm doing a knit along with My Fairy Treasures, Angie Bell. We're doing the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf, and you can do it in whatever color you want to. She takes, I got in a garbage bag because it's so big. She takes where's my other needle? Oh, if I didn't set that down somewhere. Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, fine. She takes 6-weight yarn. Now mine is not held double. She holds her 6-weight yarn double. It's very, very big. It's gonna be like, really, really big for like, anywhere really. I mean, just depends on how you want to wear it or where you want to use it. But and then you can fold down like a collar. It's really hard to tell right now because it's not finished, but I will show you when it's finished. I'd say I'm almost halfway through it. But she takes 2 6-weight yarns, holds them together, which, like for me, would be a little bit harder. But also, I get hotter, so I just used 1 6-weight yarn. It's the Bernat Blanket Falling Leaves color, and it's kind of like a net almost. So it won't be as hot for me. And it's, oh my gosh, you guys, it's like better than teddy bear soft. It would make a lovely blanket. And she says it's like a wearable blanket. And once I get it done, you'll see I'll fold it the way you're supposed to and all that. But we're using US 19 knitting needles. I forget where she got those, but they're plastic too. But I won these off of one of her giveaways, so I had the needles for it. But anyway, it's just lovely. It's got rust and orange and brown, and oh, it's just so nice. Oh, and the one brown is kind of a greeny brown, so it's so nice. So soft. Super soft. Maybe on one of my knits and chats I will work on it. It's taken me forever. She's made like 3 already. I have got to get into the mood to knit, and just every so often I'll pick it up and I'll start knitting and it'll be great. Then I'll set it down and it'll be down for a while, but I'm hoping to get better at that and get it all finished. So besides the stocking, the wrist warmers, the Lenny Kravitz Super Scarf, I got 2 sweaters and a poncho going on. And that poncho I've been working on it's been over a year. I'm doing it with that fez yarn that I showed you guys in the giveaway. I just don't know about me. I don't want to frog any of it. I want to actually finish it. So maybe every once in a while you all can get on me. But that's pretty much what's on my hooks right now. Oh no, there's also a cowl in here. A cowl I'm working on. And thank God I left the hook in there. I don't know if you can see it. So I know what hook I'm using. But yeah, and then the scrap gan. Of course, I'm making more scraps as I get this stuff done. So I have a drawer full of finished hats and cowls and stuff, so I have to get it all out and start separating it for who goes where, because in November, okay, this is my tip for the week, you guys. It probably won't be a reoccurring segment because I don't have very many tips, but if you got people that live out of state, like I have a brother in Washington, D.C. Well, he lives in Virginia, but he works in D.C. At the Coast Guard office. But anyway, so, and my mom lives in Michigan, and shipping gets crazy, especially right after Black Friday. My suggestion is if you got people that live out of state, you wrap their presents, you stick them in a box or a bag or however it is that you're going to mail them, and you get them out in the beginning of November. Don't open till Christmas. Probably most of them won't. I mean, maybe some of them will open them early, but that'll be their fault. But if you wrap them up in Christmas wrap, maybe that'll stop that. But just wrap it, get it in the box, mail it off. Well, for one, if you're anything like me, it's kind of stressful to make sure that I get everybody something, and until I get it done, I'm like, just all over the place with anxiety. So getting those people done, where you can just concentrate on the people in your surrounding area, because you don't have to mail any of that. You can give it to them the day before or on Christmas or however it is that you guys celebrate. And it takes a lot of stress off. I mean, I did that the last 2 years. I think I mailed everything early. So, yeah, it's a lifesaver. And shipping probably will go up even higher after Thanksgiving. You never know. But, yeah, I'm kind of not looking forward to finding out how much it'll cost to ship yarn overseas. But I'm going to do it, because this first one is special. And if it's not too bad, I'll continue to do it whenever I have the giveaways. I don't like excluding people. I'm all about inclusivity. Plus, I have some really great friends. I would like for them to win some yarn. So I'm gonna mail that stuff. It might take me a week or two, but I'll get it. I'll get it mailed. We're doing that October the 7th. At 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's my time around here. And I'll get that video out that night. You guys across the pond might not see it till the next morning, because it's probably closer to y'all's or at your all's bedtime. I don't know. I'm not real good with the time changes, but I just know I was up at 2 o'clock and y'all were getting ready for work, because a couple of y'all answered me. So I know the time is weird, but I'm trying to do my best to get it all organized. I got an email for my channel, so I'll be putting that. Oh, also, I found out from somebody that if you're mailing something where it has to go through customs, that you need their phone number. Okay, all the information, your address and your phone number, if you're overseas. If you're in the United States, I don't need that. I just need your address. But any information that I get for the giveaway is immediately going to be erased out of my data banks, and will only be used for mailing you the prize. So you don't have to worry about that with me personally. But yeah, I guess for customs you need a phone number, I guess, so they can call you if there's duties. But all the yarn I got is discounted. I mean, other than the brand new stuff that I bought, the amount of money that I paid for it, now it's worth more than that, but the amount of money I paid for it's probably like $20 maybe, because I get everything clearanced. So I hope that there won't be any duties or fees for you guys, but we'll see. Stranger things and the changing environment, you never know. We just gotta roll with the flow. My birth sign, which I don't take a whole lot of stock in astrology or anything like that, me personally, but it does say that my birth sign's Aquarius, and that they kind of flow. They get glad in the shoes they got mad in. In other words, they could get upset and then be immediately happy right after that. And that seems to be me. I will be like, oh, this awful, terrible thing happened. And then I'm really sad. And then I've got through it and I'm happy again. It's just my personality. So probably just a coincidence, but that's what they say anyway. But yeah, my birthday's in January. I really love winter and everything, so it's perfect for me. I was a winter baby, and my son was a fall baby. My husband was born in the middle of the hot summer, and I'm going to tell you what, he loves the hot weather. He was born June the 21st, so it's like the first day of summer, actually, and he does not like it cold. And I only like it cold. It's like Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean. Yeah, it's like that, except for with the temperatures. I can't handle the heat, and he can't handle the cold. Oh, man. But anyway, we're a hot mess. So let's see. Anything else to discuss? I thought I was going to have more to discuss. I really like y'all sending in your whatever things that you do during the fall, your fall traditions, or just the things that you do. It's been really interesting to hear. Please keep that coming. Christmas, New Year's, what do you do? You know, special holiday traditions, or special just family traditions. I mean, our family gets together. Well, now with COVID, that has stopped some, but it's picking back up again. Our family gets together a lot and has like a potluck dinner. We just call them family get-togethers. But and we have a huge mix of ethnic traditions. I mean, there's all different kinds of food. I have a very large family. My grandmother had 9 children, and they all had several kids, and then they're all having children. So I think there's 64 with the great-grands and the grandchildren and the children. And everybody married young, so we just have a ton of family. And so when we get together, and there's different nationalities, because I have an aunt and cousins from Japan. I have cousins from Mexico, and my uncle all my life. The only, I never saw any differences because we were just all together when I was really young, and I thought it was normal. So I have an aunt from Japan and cousins, several uncles from Mexico and cousins, and aunt from Guatemala and cousins, uncle from Ecuador and cousins, and see, I have an aunt from Korea and cousins, and because my uncle was in the Army, and he retired not too long ago, moved to the States. He lives in North Carolina. But my cousins, my aunt, they divorced and he married another lady, so I have more cousins, but they're all from Korea. And let me see. I think that's it, but I sure as shooting I'll remember some later. So anyway, when we have get-togethers, we have the food. And it's from everywhere, and it's just so awesome. And then my grandpa, he was a preacher. He passed away a couple of years ago. I think it was like 2010 or something, but he would constantly bringing home people to our get-togethers, and from Russia and probably not a popular subject right now, but we had some people from over there, and the Ukraine and Belarus. Uh, we just we didn't know a stranger, and and they would bring their food from their countries, and I mean, it was like a United Nations of family get-togethers. So I don't really meet a stranger when I'm out. Ask my son. I've embarrassed him like a ton of times. Um, I will just talk to anybody, and I really love trying different foods, and I just love our family get-togethers. I miss having them. I can't wait till we start having more. I think it'll be more often now. We've had at least two, I think, since the COVID. It took us a while to get more comfortable with that, but yeah, there's gobs of us. My family's huge, and then on my husband's side, it's very small. So it's a really weird contrast. But he loves going and eat, especially my Aunt Becky's food. Oh my goodness, she learned through her husband and family. I mean, she already knew through her mom, my grandma, my son's great grandma. She already knew how to cook good, but she learned how to cook Mexican food. And my husband, he'll go running. He'll do anything for her. He's like Aunt Becky, you know. He'll do anything for some of her food. But it doesn't bother me because then I get out of cooking that night. And I'm not the best cook. I just know how to do a few things, like spaghetti, chili. But I do try new recipes now and then. And yeah, our family's great. We don't know any strangers. It's pretty cool. Anyway, that was a tangent I got off on. But just, what's some neat things about your family? Share that. That'd be awesome. I love learning new things. I look forward to all the emails or the messages I get through the videos, and I try to answer every single one. And if I missed you, that's because that darn notification thing is not totally accurate. I'll be going through, and somebody had talked to me like 2 days ago, and I didn't answer back because I didn't see it. So, and when I follow you, which I try to follow everybody who has content, so that I can see your videos and support your channel. And when I follow you, I always hit the notification bell all, so that I'll get all the notifications, but I don't always. But anyway, so I'm trying my best, y'all, to share back out the love that y'all are giving me. So don't be discouraged. Message again if it's something you think that I need to know quicker. But anyway, it was so nice to talk to you guys today. I really enjoyed this episode. Please excuse my long-windedness. I don't mean to. I'm like squirrel, just go off on another tangent. But if y'all can do one thing today, try and spread out, pay it forward with the joy and the your craft. And or it's getting colder now, and if you're baking, bake a few extra cookies and send it to your elderly neighbor, or somebody who just needs a little pick me up. Make a little tinfoil, I don't know, package to send out. Be creative. It's candy apple season. You could make a few of those. If you make extras, do that. And if you can't do anything else, if you don't have enough time, and the only time you have is just a few fleeting seconds as you walk past somebody, give them a smile, because you never know what they're going through. Sorry, I'm an emotional person. You never know what they're going through. They could think that nobody loves them and nobody cares, and then they walk past you and you give them a brilliant, awesome, beautiful smile and change their life. It has happened. So I challenge you all to do that and have a awesome, blessed, wonderful day. Bye-bye.